Welcome to the most polluted house in Britain. In the garden here of this house, actually the radiation levels are way above those that they should be. Now, government agencies insist that these levels are nothing to be concerned about and actually aren't a threat to public health and safety. However, it has been a threat to the person who actually lives here.
Basically, I've had just terrible problems with my bone marrow, liver, kidneys, just the body's been completely bloody attacked from the inside.
What is the matter with Ray?
At the moment, he has symptoms and effects of radiological poisoning, meaning nuclear material.
Ray, what are the guys doing here at the moment?
What they're doing, they're taking the core samples from the ground now to obviously analyse of what could be in the ground. The insurance company are paying for this.
So the insurance company are paying for
Yes.
boreholes to test for the toxicity of the site?
The site, yes, before they embark on trying to repair the damage to the house, if they ever could.
There was a Shell oil depot behind Ray's house, which in 1990 was developed for housing. Not surprisingly, the developers didn't test for radioactive substances. Since Ray became ill, an independent environmental consultant tested soil samples from Ray's property, which gave some of the highest levels of plutonium and uranium contamination recorded in Britain.
The clincher is the uranium. So although you've got 50 times more plutonium than you should have, the uranium isotopes are such that that footprint is only from a nuclear reactor. You couldn't get any uranium in nature with that ratio of those two isotopes outside of a nuclear reactor.
Shell have said that no nuclear material was ever stored or processed on their site. The Ministry of Defence also denied that they ever used the area. But plutonium doesn't just appear from nowhere.
That came from a nuclear reactor. Now that doesn't mean that there's a nuclear reactor at the bottom of the garden, but it certainly means that that stuff came from a nuclear reactor, and you have to ask, well, why is it here in this little southern already? It could have been brought by rail, but anyway, why would it be? Well, I wouldn't know. I mean, I wouldn't know why there would be a nuclear reactor here, to be honest, but that's one possibility.